Hi, I'm Claire Garvey, and welcome to my shop in Cows Lane, and welcome to Creative Generation. I've got my little cat Samson, I've got my rose oil, and all I need now is my guest. David, hello. Come on in, come on in. Happy to see you. All of the begin. No. So, welcome, Iryna Halaieva. I can never say that properly, but I've got it.
It's right.
I think the first time I met modeling for me in, I think it was the INEC.
Yes, it was. It was last year.
Yeah,
first
and
time.
you were just like a chameleon, the way you entered and became the character of like I loved that. I was so nervous kind of because I'd never worked with you before, and you just became this diva with this big dress on.
Thank you so much. I felt myself confidently because it was impossible not to feel in different way in your luxurious outfit.
Oh, for God's sake, how did you, first of all, before we get into your incredible photography, which is what you're here for, how did you get into the modeling? And
My photography, my modeling started first.
Oh, really?
Then was photography. Yes, I did photography in my country, in Ukraine. I was involved in modeling and my son. And then I was very curious why one shots are perfect
Mhm.
and another are not sharp enough and coloring is not super.
So you almost became a critique of looking at the
Yes.
photos and going, I don't like that. And
Yes, exactly. First of all, I wanted to know the difference between high quality and not very high quality, and I started to find out, to learn some materials, and then I bought a camera and started
Was
to
that
practice.
expensive? I mean, was that a big investment, or was your first one just like a small camera to
No,
get
no, no.
started?
You know, I'm perfectionist.
No, I never have guessed that. From
You know, I'm. The first camera was very expensive. It was Nikon 850.
Right.
So
I presume photo people will know all about that. I'm just nodding my head here, going yes, but it was.
but you know that a good camera, it's super, of course, but you need knowledge, you need practicing and many.
How did you get the knowledge? Like, say you've come from a modeling background. Like, did you do classes, or was it trial and error, or?
First of all, I learned in the internet.
Yeah.
So I watched different videos, different lessons. YouTube helped me a lot.
Yeah.
But at first, I started with studio photography.
Mhm.
That was model tests. And
So you started with actual models, like
yes, because I was a model. So, and it was very close to my heart. So I invited models for model tests, and it was very good beginning.
how did you relax the models when they came in, or were they, because they were models, they were able to just get into the poses? And
It is always easy to work with models,
Mhm.
and I was in that
well,
sphere.
that's not necessarily true. It is with you though, but yeah.
You know, I was in that sphere, and it was very easy to. Everybody wanted to get in touch with photographer, and even
To collaboration.
yes, even the beginner. So
Mhm.
for me, it was very easy to find any person who wanted to work for me.
And before we get into looking at them, when did you come to Ireland, or have you been here for years? Or because I've never actually asked you, or is this a very
No, it's a very good question because my photography, the development of my photography started here in Ireland.
Mhm.
I'm from Ukraine,
Yeah.
and you know, just because of war, because of this tragedy, I found myself here in Ireland. And
was that difficult when you came? Because you came with your wonderfully creative son, David, who's here today.
You know, it was shock, first of all, and I had no time for relaxing. You know, our mind can do so much things, really. So when you are in shocking situation, you are, oh my God, you can do everything.
So was it just you and David who came, or did you? I think you have a daughter.
No, I have got my niece, my nephew, yes, and my son. So I'm responsible for many children.
Right.
I entered Kerry College photography course,
Right.
and that was the beginning of my photography in Ireland.
Yeah.
Because when I arrived, I wanted to find studios where I can maybe work with models, but I'm in Kerry. I live in Kerry,
which is a beautiful place.
Absolutely stunning place for landscape photography, but not for maybe modeling, because not many studios you can find in Cork, in Tralee, but it's a little bit far from Killarney, where I live.
Well, I have to have a look, right? Tell me about this incredible piece. I've actually had a shoot in Skellig Michael with, I think it was Roxanne Parker, the stylist, and she said that the place was utterly magical. There was something so special about it, and you can see from this. We can put it down. Actually,
it's pity I couldn't. I didn't have land tour. I couldn't feel that spirit, which was absolutely over there. But I had round tour, and that was blessed day, because look at the light. The weather was absolutely stunning.
Like, it almost looks like something from another world.
Absolutely.
It doesn't look real. Like, how did you capture the light and everything? Was that just you saw the moment and you took it and you grasped it, or did you wait for?
That was 1 hour tour. I didn't have much time. I didn't have much opportunities to wait for that special moment. I just clicked many shots, and I was really lucky, because more than 50% of everything which I shot was absolutely super. I say that I was blessed with light, with everything, and of course I know what settings to use to capture it correctly.
So was that from being in your where did you say, the Killarney photography place, that helped you connect with different people and learn more about photography? And
I learned from different directions. First of all, I graduated Kerry College. I did level 5, level 6. Camera club is like the favorite place where you meet the same mad people.
Yeah, I know the story of meeting mad people.
So it's but I did everything. Many tours I did by myself. I traveled to Donegal, to Sligo. This is my own idea to travel there and capture. So if we, I try to get everything from different directions, from my educational establishment, from my friends, photographers, and by my own.
So you're like a little octopus. You've got all the little,
like a sponge.
Yes,
because really I love. I said that if I have a chance to choose between food and studying, I would choose studying.
Wow.
Because studying is more important for me.
I can tell when you talk, your eyes light up with it, And Skellig Michael looks very, very happy in this photo. Very proud to be photographed by Iryna. I think that's just stunning piece.
Thank you so much.
And then we have this portrait, and also did the Skellig Michael one, did that win a competition as well?
Yes.
Oh, yes. For goodness sake, how many competitions have you won?
I became a photographer of the year. Last year I have got trophy.
Come on, give us a bow.
Oh,
a bow.
Thank you.
Wow.
I'm a photographer of the year, and I was a photographer of the year last year. And I won
2 years. Last year you were the photographer of the year.
Yes.
Brilliant.
This year I got my bronze medal. Because I won 2 competitions this year. Last year it was 5 competitions, as far as I remember.
Wow! Oh my God! So you're a veteran of the winning photography. So the Skellig Michael one won an award as well.
Yes, it was one of the first one.
Oh my God!
It gives me golden pass to compete more and more.
Do you know? And actually, it looks like a gold. It's like oozing gold, which is bizarre that you actually, it's a gold star for that, without a doubt.
Thank you so much. I love the details. you really can see those ladders, even rocks.
It's alive, and that's what I love about your photography.
Thank you.
Is
Thank you
it
so much.
no, but it moves.
you.
It moves the
This,
soul.
this is the best reward, this praising, because this person is a very talented person who, people of art, photography, design, they are very close to each other because we create. I create, creating my sphere. That is why to get this praising is
Well, it's
the biggest reward for me.
honestly from the heart. And speaking of that, this photo really speaks to the heart as well. There's a serenity about the look in his eyes. Tell me about that, because I don't see much portrait photography here, and this is really captivating as well.
I told you that I started from studio photography, and I was interested in portraiture very much. But when I came to Ireland, I started to practice landscape photography, and still I want very much to come back to portraits and to fashion photography. And when I was in Dublin, it was that shot was taken in Dublin 2 years ago, and I'm craving to capture as much as possible faces, especially children.
The innocence of children
Yes.
is what you've captured there, and there's almost, when I look at it, the serenity but a sadness that we kind of lose that as we grow older and people become, as you say, with Ukraine and the war and evil.
Yeah.
And like, if we could bottle what we have as a child, and that picture is full of hope and promise for the future. Did you need permission to get that?
You know what?
I can tell there's a story.
Street photography is something that I don't agree that you really need to go and ask permission, because it won't be street photography.
Yeah.
You need to capture all of a sudden.
Because suddenly the person will go, like I do in a photo.
Yes,
That's my only look. Yeah.
When you don't ask, when you capture something, nobody.
Spontaneous.
Yes, spontaneous. It's absolutely different. To be honest, I took that shot without any permission.
Yeah.
And then I know that I'm in Ireland, because in Ukraine we can allow a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I'm at home, I can do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
There's a more.
more. But here in Ireland, I try to follow all the rules.
Yes.
I don't want to break any laws. So after taking this shot, I decided to come up to mom and
were you nervous that she was going to say no?
Never.
No.
I feel free. It's very easy for me to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy for me to come up and say, "Excuse me, can I capture your beautiful face?"
Yeah.
So it was very easy for me, and mom was very positive. She said, "No problem." And that boy started to pose for me. but the photographs which I took afterwards wasn't the same. That is why I say it's good without any permission, without any asking you, because
Well,
spontaneous.
that's what, we have your talented son, David, here today, and he actually took some pictures of us.
Yes.
Modeling and skipping around the place. And they're some of my favorite photos and videos, because they capture moments that aren't contrived and aren't, you don't have to, somebody telling you put your hand this way or anything.
Yes.
And it really, they ooze warmth. And I tell you, you better be careful, because I think he's going to get your job in the future as well.
Yes, I tell him, David, be my partner. I will be photographer, you will be videographer. So let's work together.
I'm telling you, he actually has such talent. Would you like to be a photographer when you grow up, or a video?
I don't know. I didn't think about this.
Yeah, well, I tell you,
But I like to do it that way.
Yeah, you're very, very talented, and you made me look very nice in the photos. So thank you very much for that.
So, knowledge is good thing. Maybe he won't be on this path, but it's good to know.
It's an amazing path to know, and also get you some girls later. You just say you're a photographer and they'll be like, "Oh, can I have a photo?" So thank you very much, David. You were saying to me this one is from Cork.
This is from Cork.
I feel ashamed that I actually don't
It's
know.
it's okay because many Irish friends of mine, they say, Irina, you know so much about Ireland. I have never been there. I have never been here. What's wrong? What's wrong with us? But it's okay. You are a huge specialist in your sphere. I do not know much about design, and it's okay if you do not know much about locations and photography. But yes, it is in Cork, and this is very famous place, especially among photographers.
Even the colours are very Mediterranean. Like you don't see that very often in Ireland. Like I always love when I go away somewhere and all the houses are coloured different colours and stuff and set against the cathedral there as well. How did you travel there to do the photo or
This is one of my favorite photographs, and it's I I spent much effort to capture this
uh-huh.
because first of all, at the beginning I didn't have my car and I traveled by bus.
Oh god with your camera.
Imagine with my rucksack full of
Oh
lenses,
my
with huge camera, and camera is very heavy.
That's total dedication.
With my son who
And
is
you,
who
it's
is
not, yeah.
who is hungry in every 10 minutes.
I hope you had lots of sandwiches with you. And
Of
lots
course,
yeah.
of course, one rucksack with sandwiches, another rucksack with my camera gear. So it was not easy, and it was very hot and stuffy that day, and the light it was very too bright.
Mhm.
So I had to wait maybe 3 hours. Imagine all people in the bus. They were traveling around Cork, enjoying
Having
beer,
wine and
beer, yes, wine and
lunch while you're
music.
sitting there waiting for the.
I was sitting and waiting
come on, come on, come
that special moment. I was very lucky with Skellig Michael because it was easier,
yeah.
but it was not easy with.
Well, sometimes the harder to get ones are even more rewarding when you.
Yes, that is why if your path is very complicated, then the result is the sweetest.
Yeah.
So in order to capture this, I had to wait very long period of time, and then I couldn't understand. Some photographers, when they go to some location, they check, okay, where should I go, from what point I should capture this. I never do that because it's not it won't be interesting. It won't be interesting for me. I try to detect by myself.
You see, that's the same that I kind of do when I talk to somebody. I don't like the idea of having everything written down and planned, or when I design, because if you've everything planned,
Okay,
you
it will be not the same.
yeah, you can't deviate, and you're like, tunnel vision. Whereas if, like what you were saying, like you captured this from just your essence of your investigation.
Yeah, I love.
You're like Miss Marple.
I love to explore everything by myself.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't expect that I need to climb very high to capture that. And
How high was that?
oh my God, it was very high.
Did David come with you as well?
No, David was down
Yeah.
and he was making video as usual.
Yeah.
He was laughing because there was a special sign, private property.
So of course you obey all the rules, as you were saying before.
Yes, and I said I broke that time. I broke the rule because that was
It was worth it.
something on my list. I wanted very much that shot.
Mm.
I said, David, stay there because it's not good for
Yeah.
child to be there. So in spite of anything, I climbed, and I didn't know that a very huge dog was waiting for me there because that is private property.
Oh my God! Did the dog didn't attack you? You didn't have a sandwich for the dog or anything, no?
I didn't have sandwich. They were in the rucksack down with David. And I was very lucky because the dog was very big and aggressive. Just at that moment, when I reached the top, the master of the dog arrived home.
So
And
it could have been.
he said, "Oh my God, what are you doing here? You mustn't be here." And he said, "Okay, relax. It's okay. Don't panic. I will allow you to come into my courtyard and take as many shots as you need, but never do it again because the dog is really dangerous."
Oh my God, that could have been the end of like.
It could be the end of my photography path.
David would have had to take over everything then, you know, so he could have taken the photos from then.
You know, I always tell him, because I have got many folders. I traveled much in Ireland, around Ireland, because I don't know what to expect tomorrow. Maybe I will leave Ireland, and
Hopefully not.
Ireland is very beautiful. It's a paradise on the earth.
What is your favourite place in Ireland that you photographed so far? I mean, Skellig Michael is up there.
Skellig Michael, yes. I think Dingle Peninsula is something that can't be compared with anything else.
And what about, have you travelled anywhere else where Ireland was where you started your photography, so that's your home. I mean, I feel Ireland is your home now. I'm going to refuse to let you go anywhere else. I'll take your passport. You'll have to stay here.
Ireland is my second home. I love Ireland with all my heart. Not only Ireland, but Irish people, because huge support which you gave us. I do not know. I never met negativity or negative people. This is why these are my people. This is my country.
Well,
really.
You definitely belong here. Do you sell them at all? Like if somebody was interested in one of these pieces?
You know, I sold several pieces.
Did you find it hard to sell them?
You know, I didn't do anything to sell them. Let's start from this, because I worked at school. I'm a teacher. Sometimes I do modeling, but photography, it takes much time to visit different locations, and of course it takes much time to sit and process everything.
That's
to
it. It's not about just clicking, which some people who have no idea about photography don't realize.
Yes, that is why I say, David, if something wrong with me, there are many interesting folders here for you to open one day and find many masterpieces.
And find stories of you, because each one tells a little bit about you and your view on the world. You know, like they capture an essence of your soul. And as I said, they touch everybody else. So if people wanted, from what they've seen here, to order, do you do prints as well? Or would it be the originals that you would sell? Or say somebody was watching this and they said, oh, I love the Skellig Michael one, for example.
I have got, of course, original. Usually we have got raw, raw, which contains much information, many details, but you really need to do some post production. And of course, when I select my folders, I have got raw, JPEG, which is for web, for social media, and I have got TIFF. TIFF, it's a huge file which you can use for printing.
Yeah.
So, and for that special moment, if somebody asks me to share print, I have got that. Always waiting for the special occasion to print.
Do you do cards or anything like that? Because I could see these as, I know that sounds like watering it down in a way, but people that just want to have a piece of your art.
You know, I'm at the beginning of this path. Before I was busy with my earning with like a teacher and
what
different
did you
things.
Teach?
I worked with a bunch of Ukrainians. I was teaching them English because, and not only with Ukrainians, with different international pupils. For them, English is the second language, and I know how to start from the beginning and how to make them to understand your present perfect continuous and all basic.
You know, I had
English.
to laugh when Iryna came in here initially. She was saying, "Oh, you know, I was worried, that my English wouldn't be like, seriously, your English is it's better than mine. Your pronunciation."
I do not know. I feel modest. Thank you, of course, for this praising, but I feel not as confident as native speakers, because you have got so many interesting tricks, like Craig.
Oh, gorgeous!
Yes, it was very new word for me when I arrived to Ireland. I said, "What is that?"
Well, and also the different dialects in different places. Like Cork is a very
and Kerry.
Did you not suddenly go, what the hell is this Kerry, because even I would find it difficult with certain, dialects, in Ireland. So well done that you managed to. And you live in Kerry.
Yes, at the beginning it was a little bit, it was a little battle inside me because really different accents. In Dublin, you have got your own accent.
Mhm.
Cork has got.
What's the story?
When I came to Camera, there is a very cool professional who recommended me to buy different lenses. And she said, where are you from? I said, originally I'm from Ukraine, but I came from Kerry. Oh, Kerry, how do you understand the accent? I said, it's okay, now it's okay, but it needed me a little bit time. My ear got used to everything.
I'm surprised you don't have a Kerry accent now. That'll come in time. You'll be going, I won't understand you soon. So did you say as well, because you said to me that you might have a little something maybe that you were bringing special with you?
Claire, my dear,
God.
this is one of my favorite places, and this is
God,
one
so
of my
beautiful.
favorite
Thank you.
photograph. And you know what? This is this is my favorite because there is no changing. I mean, remember what I explained to you, that we captured usually in raw. We have got raw material,
Mhm.
and then we do some post production. This photograph, I did absolutely nothing there.
Wow.
It's natural effect. I did no correction. I didn't clean any imperfections.
So this was the way.
Yes, I captured this and I did nothing. It's like raw,
It is stunning. The colors, everything. It's like the warmth of a fire. It literally.
Why this picture? Remember what I praised you because you are my favorite female designers. I told you this, and remember what I said, that you are a real lighthouse in design world. And I decided to print this lighthouse for you because you are a lighthouse.
Oh my God. Well,
You are a real lighthouse.
you are so special, and thank you. From one shining lighthouse
Thank you.
to hopefully another. How can people, if they're interested in your work, have you got a website or?
This year I started not to delay anything. I want this year to really to make a real push in photography because I just traveled, captured, and I did nothing to promote myself, to sell or to
And
show
yet
my.
you were winning awards and everything. So
Yes,
there you go.
I was modest.
Yeah.
I was sitting and waiting maybe that special moment.
So now you're like,
Now I want very much, but even if you want to get your website, you need permission.
Yeah.
You need to go that also very special path to get the permission for promotion yourself.
do you have a Facebook maybe that people
I
could?
do have Facebook.
Which
I do have
is
Iryna Halaieva. You can find me Instagram and Facebook.
and TikTok.
Oh yes, I love
See,
TikTok.
She's a genius on TikTok as well.
I loved it very much.
Well,
that is a huge enjoyment
yeah. Well, listen,
and fun.
absolutely. As I said, you've been a lighthouse today. You've lit up the whole shop. So thank you so much
And
for this.
thank you for this meeting in this shop.
This tiny little.
Yeah, I only was admiring on social media, and now I can see by myself. Thank you so much.
No doubt you have a huge future ahead in photography, and your
Thank you.
son David, videographer extraordinaire. Thank you
thank you
so
very
much,
much.
and
Thank
thank you
you.
so much for
Thank you for
coming.
this
I
meeting.
so appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it too.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.